Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. A little different view today. I'm trying to get a little bit more of the product and a little bit less of my ugly face in the videos. So today we are taking a look at a slightly older product, but a keyboard that I use almost every day. And I would not trade this keyboard for any of the, $150+ keyboards out there. So we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about why I still use a keyboard like this over something like a Corsair keyboard or something. And I do. There's one on the other computer over there, but we're just going to go over this today. So if you haven't seen one of these before, this is the 1998 IBM Model M keyboard. If you're into keyboards at all, you've definitely heard of the iconic Model M series. IBM came out with them or as early as 1984. And they were made by companies like IBM, Lexmark, Unicomp, and MaxiSwitch. This one is the last model that they made in 1998, and MaxiSwitch made it. This is basically original condition. I've tried to make modifications to it before, but never been successful, and I've always been more content with the original here. The only thing I am missing, and I knocked it off like a week ago and my cat ran off with it, is right here, very hard to see, in between these keys right here, there is actually a mouse that is like one of the old Lenovo or IBM little mice that are built into your keyboard. And then down here you've got your left and right click buttons. So the keyboard is very, very loud. It has some special switches in it, and it's probably one of the loudest keyboards that they make, and I'll kind of... So it is pretty loud, but that's why I love the keyboard. It's loud. The construction is absolutely amazing. This is a heavy keyboard. It weighs 6 pounds as a keyboard. It's heavier than the laptop that I'm using to record this. It has a ton of weight to it. I've taken this apart a couple times. Easy to take apart. It has 3 steel plates in it. So back even in 1998, they were definitely making things a little bit better than they were now. And this is mostly this whole front piece here is one top mold. The switches are great. If I can maybe pop a key off or something, I will show you. The keys are also like extremely hard to pop off. But the switch under here is very, very common. Literally how you would expect a switch to be, just kind of like a Cherry MX. There's a little actuator button on there that's connected to a spring, and you can actually see the spring. Then that pushes down, makes that nice click when it gets to the bottom. And very light keyboard. I can type my fastest on this because it's unlike other keyboards, it's not very heavy or anything like that. Very, very, solid construction. It's big. It's a huge keyboard, really. It is obviously wired. 1998. I don't think I should have to explain that. It does have these little kick-out legs, which I have to use because I can't use a keyboard that doesn't have little kick-out legs. Just feels wrong to me. But they have 2 different kick-out legs, a smaller step and then the larger step. And then it's got this cord here, and I'll try to pull some of it out. I don't know if you can see that. It is kind of like those kids or old people shoelaces. It has a spring to it, kind of like a pig's tail. And the cable's pretty long. It's 6 feet long. And since it was built in 1998, it is PS2. So you have one green PS2 connection for just the little mouse that's built in, and then you have the other purple colored PS2 connection for other ones. And I'm actually using the PS2 connections on this. Another benefit of using an older keyboard like this, besides its awesome durability and a wonderful typing experience, they say that a PS2 connection is faster than USB. So if you're a gamer or something like that, some pretty high-end gamers that don't have like sponsorships or anything like that still use PS2 keyboards to try to get that ever so slight advantage. I can't speak to the truth of that or not because I'm just not that into games that I would be that good that I would need that advantage, but they say it's another advantage. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Cons to this keyboard. Now, this was kind of, 1998. You'll notice right here and right here, there's no Windows key. Believe it or not, that's how keyboards were made. And that's a slight nuisance because you want to open up the Start menu, or you're trying to, run a Windows R command or something like that to open up a certain program or perform a certain task. It doesn't work. And I definitely missed that. But there is software out there, Sharp keys. There's other registry editors that you can change what keys on the keyboard do what things. So the tilde key up here, which I don't think anybody ever uses, I actually make this my Windows key, and that will function as the same as if I were having that there. So really, really great keyboard. I love it. I had a whole bunch of these. I used to collect a whole bunch of these. I still have a couple left around. I have an older one that is kind of white and gray, but it's kind of ugly looking. And I have another one, but I just want to do a quick review on this in this new kind of format here, where we can kind of look at the product a little bit better. But it does have some modern things, like it has lights up here for when the num lock and caps lock and scroll lock are on, so it's not completely dated, but you can definitely tell if you're sitting in front of it like I am that this is definitely an old keyboard. But the switches are outstanding. It's easy to get parts for. If you actually want to buy one, they're not too easy to find. You can get them on eBay, but these surprisingly go for between $100 and $300 online, which is why I don't have too many of them anymore, because I decided to sell them. But wonderful keyboard, and if you're definitely one of those people, like a programmer or a person that lives in front of their computer like I do, a keyboard like this is a one-of-a-kind experience. So this is the 1998 IBM Model M. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. If you have any questions or comments, you know where to leave them, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Also, let me know if you like this kind of me behind the camera format, or if you prefer me holding up some of the items and other things like that. So I appreciate your feedback, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.